So let us go through the last part and let us complete this kinematics of circular motion. So yes, all can join this. जल्दी सब join करेंगे. We will complete it. We have to also discuss the test practice problems, first 25 questions. Quickly all will join. Last 1 minute we are going to start. नहीं तो फिर बाकियों को chat में आंसर देना पड़ेगा. Okay, let us start now. जो join नहीं कर पाए, they will give me the answer in the chat. I'll keep looking at the chat, your answer as well, guys. And here we start. In case of uniform circular motion, velocity and acceleration are perpendicular in same direction, in opposite direction, or none of these. If we observe circular motion, तो velocity किधर है? Along the tangent. Acceleration किधर है? Towards the center, because it is centripetal acceleration. So angle क्या है? 90 degree. Very simple. Next one. Tangential and radial acceleration. What probable values it can have? Right, this is very simple. Radial acceleration is not zero, because if that will be zero, object will not be said moving in circular form. If tangential acceleration is directed in the direction of velocity, then the speed of particle, what happens to it? This is again simple. Speed of the particle will be increasing, because if there will be acceleration, we are talking about tangential acceleration. So tangential acceleration is directed towards along the tangent, right? किसी point पे along the tangent we will have tangential acceleration, and if this is directed in the direction of velocity, then what will happen to the speed? Acceleration भी velocity के direction में है, तो speed is likely to increase its value. Body moving in a circular path with constant speed, So if the body is moving in a circular path with a constant speed, then it is likely to have an acceleration of constant magnitude. We are talking about magnitude. If it would have been just the acceleration, then acceleration would not have been same. But acceleration will have constant magnitude. So here we have the question. The circular orbit of two satellites having radii r1 and r2 respectively, such that r1 is less than r2, if the angular velocities of satellites are same, that means omega 1 equal to omega 2, then their centripetal accelerations are related by which of the following? Here A1 is likely to be lesser than A2. Let us see how. We are talking about circular orbit of two satellites. So omega and their centripetal acceleration, that is omega by, if we look about centripetal acceleration, centripetal force क्या होता है? mr omega square. तो centripetal acceleration क्या होगा? r omega square. So omega is same for both of them. So whatever be the variation of radius, same will be the variation of angular acceleration, which is centripetal in this case, alpha 1 lesser than alpha 2, right? So C is the correct one. The wheel of a toy car rotates about a fixed axis, slows down from 400 rotations, it is revolutions per second, to 200 revolutions per second in 2 seconds. Then its angular retardation in radians per second square is. Angular retardation, it is change in angular velocity. Angular velocity क्या होगा? 400 minus 200, that is 200 revolutions per second divided by 2. So 1 revolutions per second is 2 pi radians per second. So this will be multiplied by 2 pi. So we get 200 pi as the answer. The next one. So the motor of an engine is rotating about its axis with an angular velocity 100 revolutions per minute. So omega naught क्या है? 100 revolutions, that means 2 pi per minute, that means 60 seconds. Now we get it in radians per second. It comes to rest, that means omega is 0 in 15 seconds. Assuming constant deceleration, what is the number of revolutions made by it before coming to rest? To find number of revolutions, let us find out theta. So here we will use theta equals to omega plus omega naught by 2 into t. So that will be 10 pi by 3 into 15 by 2. So this comes out to be 75 pi by 3 radians. So total angle traced in the revolutions is 75 pi by 3. Now to find out number of revolutions, what we do? We take this total angle and divide it by 2 pi. So it is 75 by 6 and approximately we get it as 12.5. All right, the next one. So point starts from rest and moves along a circle. So point is starting, let us say, from here at rest, and it is moving along the circle with constant tangential acceleration. Tangential acceleration is constant. Let's take k. After one rotation में एंगल क्या ट्रेस हुआ? 2 pi. The ratio of its radial acceleration to its tangential acceleration. तो radial acceleration क्या होगा? After one rotation, radial acceleration will be, just observe the centripetal force, mr omega square, right? तो radial acceleration ये होगा r omega square, और if we want in terms of speed, so v square by r होगा radial acceleration या फिर centripetal acceleration you can say. Now we have to find out the ratio of radial acceleration, that is ar, to its tangential acceleration. So here, to find out radial acceleration, we can use this, and the thing that it starts from rest. तो rest से start हो रहा है, that means omega naught is 0. So if omega naught is 0, in one rotation we have the value of theta as 2 pi. Now, can anyone tell me how to find out radial acceleration using these two values? We can also take this tangential acceleration k, because it is stated it is constant. देखो, टेंजेंशियल एक्सीलरेशन अगर कांस्टेंट है और रेडियल एक्सीलरेशन का v स्क्वायर बाय r है, तो डिस्प्लेसमेंट क्या होगा इसमें? डिस्प्लेसमेंट विल बी 2 पाई r, राइट? अच्छा, पार्टिकल इज इनिशियली एट रेस्ट, मतलब ओमेगा नॉट कह दो ये 0 है, इनिशियल वेलोसिटी कह दो ये 0 है. सो वी यूज 2as इज इक्वल टू v स्क्वायर माइनस u स्क्वायर. u स्क्वायर क्या हो गया? 0. So from here we get the value of speed square as 2a into s. So this is 2. Let us take this v square as 2as and let us find out ar by at. So ar के जगह we can write radial, that is v square by r. Tangential के जगह what we can write? Instead of tangential acceleration, this ये जो acceleration है, this is tangential, right? Because we are considering the velocity or the speed along the tangent. So यहाँ से tangential का जो आएगा expression, that will be v square by 2s. So यहाँ रख देते हैं v square by 2s, right? Either this way you can find, or what we could have done, डायरेक्ट हम निकाल लेते हैं. टेंजेंशियल हमारा कांस्टेंट है, लेट अस से k. रेडियल क्या है? v स्क्वायर बाय r. एंड इन वन रोटेशन डिस्प्लेसमेंट क्या होगा? 2 पाई r. और क्या गिवन है? इनिशियल वेलोसिटी 0. एंड 2as is equal to v square minus u square. Minus u square, I am just leaving it. Now we will use them to find out ar by at. So radial acceleration, we will use this v square by r divided by tangential. Now just observe, I can write this as v square by r into at. तो यहां से at को राइट में ले जाएंगे तो क्या मिलेगा? v square by at is equal to 2 into s. So I will write that v square by at के जगह पे डायरेक्टली we can write 2 into s and divided by r. s क्या है? Let us put here 2 pi r. तो ये हो गया 4 pi r and divided by r. तो यहां से मिला हमें 4 pi इसका रेशियो, right? You have to just keep on relating till you get the required ratio here. Is this understood to all? Okay, moving to the next question then. Yes, so we have this as the next question. जल्दी जल्दी सभी करेंगे. Only few questions are left like this. A particle starts moving along a circle of radius, क्या है radius 20 pi meters with a constant tangential acceleration. Let us keep this alongside. Constant है. Velocity of particle क्या दिया हुआ है 50 meters per second. At the end of second revolution, that means revolution, दो revolutions complete हो चुके हैं. That means 4 pi radians complete हो चुके हैं. So the tangential acceleration we have to find. That constant tangential acceleration we have to figure out that. Radial acceleration क्या होगा? V square by R. Just we did the problem, the last problem, however we have done, in the same manner we will do this one, quite similar to that. So from here, how do we find out the tangential acceleration? We can just use, however we use the ratio in the last problem. R is 20 pi. दो revolutions में एंगल कितना ट्रेस होगा 4 पाई एंड डिस्प्लेसमेंट कितना कवर होगा दो रिवॉल्यूशन में 2 इंटू 2 पाई आर. राइट, आर के जगह पे ये पुट कर, अच्छा ये 20 बाय पाई है. राइट, दिस इज 20 बाय पाई. सो आर यहां पर पुट करेंगे 20 बाय पाई, तो डिस्प्लेसमेंट क्या आएगा 4 पाई इंटू 20 बाय पाई. ये आ गया डिस्प्लेसमेंट 80 मीटर्स. वंस वी गेट डिस्प्लेसमेंट we can use v square equals to u square plus 2as. पार्टिकल स्टार्ट्स, दैट मीन्स u 0 है. v स्क्वायर क्या होगा 2a into displacement that we figured out. So this will be 160a. And what is this A? This is the tangential acceleration. तो tangential acceleration क्या होगा? V square by 160 as per this expression. Let us redo here. Starts from rest, U 0 हो गया, R दिया है 20 by pi meters and distance covered in 2 revolutions will be 2 into 2 pi r, that is 20 by pi. तो ये कट हो गया, बचा हमारा 80 meters. Now we use v square equals to u square जो कि 0 है plus 2 into a into s, that is 80. So here we get a as v square by 160, right? And now we have to just find out v. तो v क्या होगा? ये वाला 50. Velocity of the particle is 50 at the end, that is given. So 50 square, that is 2500 by 160. So this is 250 by 16 and that should come out to be 31.2, right, meters per second square. The last problem we will do. Quickly, all will do. This is the last question. Distance of a particle moving on a circle of radius 12 meters. Radius क्या दिया हुआ है? 12 meters. Measured from a fixed point on the circle and measured along the circle is given as s is equal to 2t cube. The ratio of its tangential to centripetal acceleration that we have to find out. So ये displacement versus time relation है, ds by dt करेंगे तो क्या मिलेगा? 6t square. ये हो गया velocity. So again if we square this, time is given. So velocity can be or the speed can be found at t equal to 2. वो क्या होगा? 24 meters per second. We use this and get the centripetal acceleration. वो क्या होता है? V square by r. So 24 square by 12. So that becomes 24 into 2, 48. And to find out tangential acceleration, ये जो v है इसी को हम differentiate कर देंगे तो tangential acceleration मिल जाएगा. That will be 12t. So put the value of t as 2, we will get tangential acceleration as 24. So you have to find the ratio of tangential to centripetal. So 24 by 48, that is 1 by 2. Okay. Yes, we will see the last question. वहाँ पे हमने कैलकुलेट नहीं किया था, एक बार कैलकुलेट करके देखते हैं. But for this, We got the answer 1:2. All right, good everyone. कौन सा क्वेश्चन था? Yes, Sampada, which question you got 15.6, not 31.2? Let us check that calculation. उसको कैलकुलेट करके देख लेते हैं. ये वाला था शायद, राइट? ये था नहीं. Let me bring that question. कौन सा क्वेश्चन था गाइस? ये क्वेश्चन था क्या? It was this question, right? Particle starts moving. हाँ. So let us do this one. फिर से कैलकुलेट कर लेते हैं एक बार. Particle starts moving along a circle of radius. Radius दिया हुआ है 20 by pi. Constant tangential acceleration. If velocity of the particle, velocity दिया हुआ है 50 मीटर पर सेकेंड at the end of 2 revolutions. 2 revolutions complete हो चुके हैं. That means displacement will be 2 into 2 pi r. So we get 80 meters. So we use v square equals to the tangential acceleration we have to find. Okay. V square equals to u square. U तो 0 है because particle starts. Plus 2 into a into s. हम इक्वेशन ऑफ मोशन अलोंग टेंजेंशियल डायरेक्शन में लगा रहे हैं तो टेंजेंशियल एक्सीलरेशन मिलेगा. एंड फ्रॉम हियर टेंजेंशियल एक्सीलरेशन विल बी v स्क्वायर बाय 2s. जस्ट रीअरेंज. v क्या है? 50. so 2500 by 2 into s, that is 160. 250 by 16. yes, right. 31 नहीं आएगा. 250 by 16 अगर कैलकुलेट करेंगे तो कुछ 15.625 आ रहा है. ओके. ठीक है, वहां पर ऑप्शन गलत दिया हुआ था. दैट्स ओके. जस्ट देयर वाज कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक. यहाँ तक करेक्ट है. ओके, नाउ इट इज क्लियर टू ऑल. ओके, नाउ एवरीवन विल टेल मी कि ये जो टीपीपी मिला था वो कितने लोग कंप्लीट किए हैं? बिकॉज देर आर 30 क्वेश्चंस इन दिस टेस्ट प्रैक्टिस प्रॉब्लम्स. छोटे छोटे क्वेश्चंस हैं. एटलीस्ट 15 क्वेश्चंस करना था. सो हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू डिड these 15 questions? So most of you haven't done. So we will do one thing. We will try to do first 10 questions and remaining 20 questions you can do as homework, and you will have a day gap tomorrow, so you can submit the next day. That's on Thursday. Okay, so we'll discuss first 10 questions. So let us do the questions now. The first 10 questions from the TPPs. Okay, so we will answer the first one. So quickly all will do this one. Quickly, only 10% of you have attempted this. This is very simple. जल्दी जल्दी करेंगे इसको. So only few of you have attempted. This was very simple question, guys. Let us see here. It says the position of particle at time t is given by y is equal to this and x coordinate is given by this. If g is 10, then the initial velocity of the particle, initial velocity we have to find. So if we differentiate this, we will get velocity along x, that will be 6 meters per second. If we differentiate this, we will get velocity along y, that is 8 minus 10 t, right? It is 8 minus 10 t in this case. But here we do not have the time. So let us do one thing. Initial velocity 0 है, right? Initial velocity is 0. So if we put the initial velocity here as 0, because see, because we have to find the initial velocity, that means time 0 पे निकालना है, right? So if we take this time as 0, तो Vy क्या मिल जाएगा? 8. That was the only condition to be used. Now you have to find the initial velocity. Initial velocity क्या होगा? 6i plus 8j. So of course this is given in terms of magnitude, so answer will be A10. Okay. Question number 2. All will do this. Question number 2. जल्दी से करेंगे. जल्दी जल्दी इसको करेंगे. All right, so all would have done this now. So here it says that the rain is falling vertically downwards with a speed of 4. Girl moves towards east direction on a straight road with velocity 3. The magnitude of the velocity of rain with respect to girl, that is Vr minus Vg. So velocity of the rain is downward, so it's minus 4j. Velocity of the girl is to the right, we have taken, so it will be 3 I cap. So minus 3 I cap. So we have to find the magnitude. So root of 4 squared plus 3 squared. So that comes out to be 5. This was even more simpler. So now question number 3 we will do. जल्दी से करेंगे question number 3. Quickly all will do this one. A boat is sent across the river with a velocity of 8 in a direction perpendicular to the river flow. So let's say river is flowing here. Boat is sent with a velocity of 10. Then the magnitude of velocity of river flow. River flow. So boat is sent here by 10 and जिस velocity से boat को भेजा गया था that was 8 and resultant velocity is 10. That means ये velocity of river होगा. So we can just use simple Pythagoras theorem. VR square plus 8 square is equal to hypotenuse square. तो यहाँ से VR square मिलेगा 36. So VR is 6. C will be the answer. Okay. So now we will do number 4. So जल्दी से number 4 करेंगे सभी कोई. So all should do this fourth question. All right, so here what we get, that a gun fires two bullets 60 degree and 30 degree with the horizontal. The bullets strike at the same horizontal distance from the original point. Here a original point. From here a gun is firing at 30 degree and another gun is firing at 60 degree. The bullets strike at the same horizontal distance from the original point. Right here. The maximum heights for the two bullets we have to find. So पहले केस में maximum height क्या होगा? अच्छा रेंज तो सेम है. मैक्सिमम हाइट फॉर द फर्स्ट केस जब 30 डिग्री से फेंका गया, सो यू स्क्वायर साइन स्क्वायर थीटा बाय 2g. हाइट एट 60 डिग्री, हाइट व्हेन इट इज थ्रोन एट 60 डिग्री, ये क्या होगा? यू स्क्वायर साइन स्क्वायर 60 डिग्री बाय 2g. So we have to find out the ratio. Now here it's not given that their speeds were same. So let us use the concept of the equal range. तो रेंज का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? u square sin 2 theta by g. So when it is thrown at 30 degree, let us say उसमें इनिशियल वेलोसिटी u1 था और 60 डिग्री पे इनिशियल वेलोसिटी u2 था. So r for 30 degree क्या होगा? That will be u1 square sin 2 theta, that means sin 30 into 30 sin 60 divided by g. वैसे ही रेंज एट 60 डिग्री क्या होगा? u2 स्क्वायर इंटू ये भी होगा sin 60 into 2, that is sin 120, that is sin 60 only divided by g. So ये रेंज इक्वल कब होगा? क्लियरली वन कैन सी दैट व्हेन इट इज u1 and u2 are equal, right? So if you find out the ratio, किसका रेशियो निकालना है? 60 और 30 का. So divide it by h of 30 degree. So you will divide it by u1 square sin square 30 degree by 2g. तो u1 square by 2g ये कट जाएगा. रिजल्ट क्या आएगा? sin squared 60 डिग्री by sin squared 30 डिग्री. sin square 60 डिग्री क्या होगा? √3 by 2 whole square. sin square 30 degree 1 by 2 whole square. So this will be 3 by 4. This will be 1 by 4. So result क्या आएगा? 3:1. B is the correct one. Okay. So the last question of the day. जल्दी जल्दी ये करेंगे. क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 सभी कोई. So two balls are projected from the same point in directions inclined at 60 and 30 to the horizontal. If they attain the same maximum height, then you have to find the ratio of their velocities of projections. So just equate these situations. They are attaining same height. So in that case, 2g and 2g will be cut. You will just equate the numerators here. So you'll have u1 square sine squared 60 is equal to u2 square sine squared 30. So u1 by u2 will be sine squared 30 divided by sine squared 60. So that will be 1 by 4 over 3 by 4. So that will be 1 by 3. So initially it is thrown at 60 degree. So 60 degree पे ज़्यादा height cover होगा, right? That means the ratio will be if they attain the same maximum, they are attaining same maximum height. Okay, so we are about to find the ratio of their velocities of projections. तो u1 by u2 हमारा आ रहा है u1 स्क्वायर बाई u2 स्क्वायर आ रहा है हमारा 1/3. सो u1 by u2 यहाँ से क्लियरली मिल जाएगा 1:3, राइट. सो द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन वी विल डू फ्रॉम द नेक्स्ट क्लास. तो आज हमने बस ये 4-5 क्वेश्चंस किए हैं टीपीपीज में. सो गाइस 25 क्वेश्चंस आर रिमेनिंग इन द टीपीपी. ये सभी कंप्लीट करेंगे और इस चैप्टर का लास्ट डिस्कशन होगा ऑन थर्सडे. आफ्टर दैट वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट अ न्यू चैप्टर. ओके, सो जो भी डाउट्स होंगे वो इस दिन क्लियर होंगे एंड द टीपीपीज विल बी डिस्कस्ड ऑन दिस डे. ऑलराइट, एनीवन, एनी क्वेश्चन? Okay, in case of no question, then let's meet on Thursday. All right, bye everyone.